What's happening, folks? 808 Hot Takes. We're back. Pepper Lamb, James Monet, and it's time for our weekly picks. So last week, James went 7-7, and I went 10-4, which brings our overall records to James at 24-20, and I am at 30-14. Remember, these only came about since we've been doing the podcast again a few weeks, so we don't have a whole NFL season. Yes. But when we kick back off, that's where we going from. Yes. So deal with it, okay? This week's picks, Thursday Night Football, Bengals at Ravens. I'm going Bengals, baby. On the road, division game. We lost to the Ravens the first time. The Ravens are reeling right now. They was just mopping up teams and scoring all these points, and then they went to the Browns and got smacked in the face. And what people didn't realize is that their defense was doing everything, and Lamar wasn't playing that good. So we're going to keep that going this week and go Bengals. Who they?
Sound like a homer pick, but I'm going to go with...
Even though they own the road, it definitely is. Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Ravens playing at home. Also bouncing back from an ugly game. And I'm sorry to say this, but I think the Bengals have been exposed, so they're going to have 2 losses in a row.
All right, the Ravens are favored by 3.5. I actually like that on the gambling aspect as well. Mm-hmm. The Bengals covering that 3.5. Get them in. We need gambling in Hawaii. Make that happen, somebody.
There is, you just don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, like where I can go to the sports book and not have to deal with old boy's cousin.
Hey, you got any parlay sheets?
Yeah,
6-5 sheets.
We just did the last discussion about having to fight Samoans and shit. I'm trying to avoid all that.
Me too.
So anyway, sticking with that AFC division, Steelers go to the Browns. And I had Browns all day before they had lost their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, to massage surgery. But I'm going to still stick with the Browns at home because I think Pittsburgh has been getting lucky. Plain and simple.
They win the ugly ones.
Yeah. And they win the ugly ones against garbage teams.
Yeah. Well,
anytime they play somebody real this year, they lost to the Texans too. Yeah. They lost to Sanford. They got whooped up on by your boys.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But I'm going to go with Steelers. I used to live in Pittsburgh. This rivalry is huge. People in Pittsburgh hate Cleveland. People in Cleveland hate Pittsburgh.
Yep.
So I'm going to go with Steelers, bringing that passion to the mistake by the lake.
All right, so we're both different so far. Yeah. Now we got the Cardinals going up against the Texans. Ooh, Kyler Murray's back, and he played actually pretty decent last week. Got that Cardinals win, which I called. But the Texans are rolling right now, and they're at home. So I'm pretty sure we're both going Texans on this one.
I'm going Texans as well.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So your go. Who you got for Titans versus Jaguars? Titans lost last week, and Jaguars got smacked in the mouth by your boys. So what do you think is going to happen on this one?
I think the Jaguars are going to bounce back and get that W against Tennessee Titans teams that just underachieving this season.
Yeah. Levis is their official guy now, but last week they couldn't get Derrick Henry going, and they were playing Pittsburgh. Come on now.
And then Jaguars got a good defense. So. Yeah. I think they stopped the run and then see what the Titans can do.
Yeah, they're licking their chops to get back. At home again, yeah, I'm with you with the Jaguars at home. Now we got the Raiders at the Dolphins. Ooh, Raiders have had a little bit of resurgence. And Miami is...
coming off a bye.
Yeah, they're coming off the bye, and they're at home. I'm taking Dolphins on this one. I like the Raiders. They've been playing hard. I can tell you right now, the spread is 13.5 Miami.
Whoa.
Which I'm like, you pound the Raiders on that one all day. I still think they're going to lose, but 13.5 on that? Is we missing something?
Well, the Dolphins' offense is just amazing. I think the Raiders on the road probably won't be as effective. The matchups won't work for Raiders. And I do think the Dolphins will... It almost looked like Denver Dolphins. Mm-hmm. I don't think they maybe score 72, but
yeah,
it's going to be lopsided. I'm going with Dolphins coming off of a bye, and a lot of genius coaches to come off a bye, they're gonna have something special for the Raiders for sure. Even though the Raiders, is street tough now.
Yeah.
They don't have the weapons just yet.
Yeah. We shall see. But yeah, I'm taking Dolphins on that as well, but not that 13.5. I don't like that. James likes it. I don't. These next two games, I'm pretty sure we're both taking, unless you want to take the Panthers versus the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure we're both taking the Cowboys.
Yeah, because I got to stop being biased because Cowboy fans hate my Niners for no reason. So I don't hate the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are going to whoop Panthers.
Yes, and then we got the Bears going to Detroit Lions. The Lions are rolling. Lions are handling that.
No upset.
No upset. Not at all. Now, James, interesting one. The Chargers got a much-needed win, and the Packers are reeling again.
Yeah.
San Diego's headed to Green Bay. Who are you thinking on this one?
I think San Diego's playing better on the road, I think.
No?
I got no confidence in the Packers at all.
Okay.
So I know they're playing at in Lambeau, but I'm going to go with the Chargers.
I feel you, but I feel like the Packers win games they're not supposed to win. And the Chargers lose games that they're not supposed to lose.
This is true.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm gonna switch you up, and I'm going to take Green Bay at home on this one, just to be different there.
And this one's a coin flip, and we can go either way.
Yeah, it is. And then we've got the Washington Commanders.
Retreat!
At home against the New York Football Giants.
So weird.
Washington all day.
This pick is so weird.
Yeah, I'm going Washington all day on this. They play hard. They haven't been winning everything, but they play hard, and they're at home. And the Giants have Danny DeVito as a quarterback. So,
well, I like Twins. I like Taxi. I like Sonny in Philadelphia. So I'm going with DeVito, and I'm going to take the Giants just because. Really, I mean, the Commanders should win, but I'm going to go with the Giants just so see if I can even out the score. I'm so far behind.
All right. Next up, we've got the Buccaneers versus your 49ers.
Yee.
And who you with on that?
Oh, automatic. Playing at home, the Niners are going to do well. They're going to dominate the trenches. Offense and defense. That O-line, D-line is going to dominate, and the score is going to be lopsided.
Yeah, I don't like Baker Mayfield. I hate his guts, so I'm going Niners on this one right there with you.
Although, you could, because the way he plays, he gets, he's not, he's unorthodox, so he could turn something out, but I don't think so. I think it's too much. What you call Hargrave had the best game of his this year for him against the Jaguars because now you have those two edge rushers. So that it's just, I don't know how you're going to block. You might you might need an extra guy to stay in and block 6 guys to block 4. And then who's going to go out to catch a pass?
Exactly. Now, here's a tough one after we just watch the Bills melt down on Monday night. They are playing the Jets.
This is the worst place for the Bills to be because the Jets defense will take that ball.
Jets defense is harsh.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Jets with the upset. The Bills lost their offensive coordinator, or they fired him. They didn't lose him. They made him stay home. And I feel like they think that that's going to fix their problems. It's not.
No.
I'm taking the Jets defense in a weird squeak-out win. I'm taking the Jets defense on this one.
I'm taking the Jets too. I think they're in a must-win situation. Well, both teams are a must-win. But the Jets are trying to stay in the playoff race so that they can hopefully get Aaron Rodgers back for the playoffs.
I think everybody is smoking ayahuasca and peyote if they think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I do got them shocking the Bills this weekend. Next up, we've got Seattle at the Rams. Who you got?
Oh, I'm going Seattle. Geno is the most, in my opinion, when he was coming out, he was so underrated. And I'm so happy that, even though he's on a rival team, I'm happy that he's doing well. The Rams, whether they're playing in SoFi or away, they're just not the same.
Yeah, they're getting Stafford back this week, but division game, Seahawks are going to be up for it. I'm with you on there. Here's a tough one. Our no eyebrow homie Josh Dobbs is going down to the Broncos, who've been playing a lot better lately. That's the Sunday night game, and this one's on me. Yeah,
It's outside.
It's outside. I am going to keep riding the Vikings. I'm going to keep riding the Vikings with the upset on the road against the Broncos. Yeah. Y'all won 2 in a row. I don't think y'all have improved that much.
I think the Vikings defense is underrated, and I've seen them up close in person. Not up close, but I've seen them against the Niners, and
Brian Flores.
I have a feeling they're gonna be the reason they win. They're gonna put their offense in good situations, and they're gonna come out with the win.
There it is. And then finally on Monday night, big game, Super Bowl rematch.
Also could be, even though our teams we think are going to be in the Super Bowl, this could be this coming year's Super Bowl.
It could be. Eagles at Kansas City. Both teams coming off a bye. So, James, who you with on this?
I'm going with the Chiefs because this is going to be I think they're going to expose the Eagles. The Eagles, they're very Philly style. It's a brawl, and then they come out with the win.
Mm-hmm.
But the Chiefs' offense is just electricity, man. They're gonna show that the Eagles' defense isn't as good as everybody thinks they are.
Yeah.
And Hurts is not gonna be as effective and playing in the loudest NFL stadium, I feel.
Gotcha. I don't know if Taylor Swift is going to be in Argentina.
That would be automatic. If she was there,
yeah,
it's automatic.
Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and go with the Chiefs anyway because, one, Jalen Hurts is hurt. They're not letting everybody know how hurt his knee is, but I think he needs a couple more weeks to really get back in the swing of things, even though they just got the bye. Secondly, Philly's defense their D-line is absolutely phenomenal. Right there with the 49ers as far as tops in the league. However, their secondary is booty meat.
Booty meat?
Loose booty meat in a sundress. It's just flowing. And the Chiefs have 9 receivers. Nobody knows their names, but they're going to shred them up. Kelsey and the boys are going to shred up the Chiefs the Eagles defense. So I'm taking Chiefs at home Monday night as well.
Let's go.
Yep. So this has been 808 Hot Takes. Thank you for rocking with us. And remember, if you didn't laugh with us today, well, there's something wrong with you.